Nombor metrik 03 DKA 23F1038.
Dan saya Kanisha, anak perempuan Chandramurti, nombor metrik 03 DKA 23F1068. Introduction. First of all, construction industry. Construction industry is a very important field to stabilize the country. It is a field of business that covers civil engineering, mechanical engineering, electrical and other building work. Second, tender. Tender is an offer issued after the plan has been completed to select the appropriate contractor to build and complete the construction project. Third, contract. Contract is an agreement between two or more parties who are responsible for the agreement being enforced by law. In terms of the contract and the main parties in the construction contract are the contractor as the party making the offer and the owner as the receiving party. Fourth, PWD contract. PWD contract is a document or form containing the terms and conditions of the contract. There are two types of standard form that are commonly used in Malaysia, which are PWD contract and PAM standard form. So what is PWD contract? PWD contract is a traditional form of contract used in the government projects in both building and civil engineering contract. There are two types of PWD contract, which are PWD203, standard form of contract public work department that are based on drawing and specifications, and second is the PWD203A, which is a standard form of contract public work department that are based on bills of quantity or BQ. There are a few purposes of standard form. First of all is to provide basic legal framework evidencing the legal relationship between the parties. Second is to put in place the administrative procedure to effect the legal and commercial relationship between the parties for achieving the purposes of the contract. Third is to establish the ambit of the powers and duties of contract administration under the contract between parties. And fourth is to finish mechanism for regulating the conduct of commercial relationship between parties.
Clause 10 Explanation. Introduction. Contract clause is a legally enforceable part of contract that contains the terms and conditions that are important provision of a legal agreement. In general, a contract consists of many different contract clauses that all has different purpose. Together, these contract clauses form a legally binding contract to be signed by the parties. Clause 10 Contractor Responsibilities. Tanggungjawab kontraktor. Yang pertama ialah menjalankan kerja-kerja penyelenggaraan jalan, bangunan, jambatan, pendawaian, elektrik, sistem mekanik, penstabilan cerun dan lain-lain. Yang kedua ialah menjalankan struktur kerja pembinaan seperti bangunan, jalan raya, jambatan, tenaga, bekalan air dan saliran. Yang ketiga ialah memastikan pembinaan dijalankan mengikut lukisan pembinaan, masa dan kos kerja. Yang keempat, sentiasa menitik beratkan aspek kualiti setiap kerja yang dijalankan. Yang kelima, tidak melebihi tempoh kontrak tanpa sebab atau sebab yang munasabah. Tanggungjawab kontraktor yang keenam ialah jangan gunakan bahan berkualiti rendah semata-mata untuk menyelamatkan kos buruh. Yang ketujuh ialah mengambil pekerja yang mahir dalam bidang pekerjaan. Yang kelapan ialah sentiasa fokus kepada aspek keselamatan pekerja dan orang ramai. Yang kesembilan ialah tidak membuat tuntutan palsu kepada pelanggan. Yang kesepuluh ialah menghadiri mesyuarat tapak, mesyuarat teknikal dan mesyuarat penyelarasan projek jika dijemput oleh pelanggan atau perunding.
Case Study Finding Report.
Introduction. On 16 March 2023, a contractor in Alor Gajah has brought before the Alor Gajah section got in the charge of deceiving the construction of the agro-tourist development project worth RM 1 billion. The accused, Muhammad Syaiful Omar, 35, pleaded not guilty as soon as the two charges were read out by the court. Interpreted in form of Judge Nariman Badruddin.
Analysis of case study related to explanation of clause. Charge 1. The man is accused of defrauding Muhammad Balok 53 by deceiving the victim that he will complete the agro-tourist development project of the tin farm in Solok Duku, Masjid Tanah within 8 months. This caused the victim, who is the owner of the largest tin farm in Malacca, to hand over money amounting to Rm801,000 to the accused to carry out the construction work. The offence is committed under Section 417 on the Penal Code, which carries a prison sentence up to 5 years or with a fine or both if convicted. Charge 2. The accused is also facing another charge, which is carrying out and completing the project construction work in relation to not holding a valid registration certificate from the Malaysia Construction Industry Development Board (CIDB). Prosecution is made according to Section 25(1) CIDB Act 1994, Act 520, and if convicted, can be punished under Section 29. The same act carries a fine of not less than 10,000 or not more than 100,000.
Conclusion of this case is Zulfahmi Abu Bakar lawyer, however, applied for a low amount of bail on the grounds that the accused supported his family and was only an independent contractor with uncertain income. After hearing the arguments of both parties, the court set a bail Rm12,000 with 2 sureties for each charge in addition to agreeing with additional conditions.
Discussion and conclusion.
The conclusion that can be made from these witnesses are we can understand more about the construction industry, tender, contract and PWD contract. In addition, we can also learn about the clauses contained in a construction contract. This in turn help us to better understand the content of clause 10 in more detail. We have understood what are the rights and responsibilities entrusted to the contractor in carrying out the work construction.
Besides that, we have also done a case study related to this clause and found that contractor plays a very important role in the construction work to ensure that the construction work runs smoothly according to the condition, price and time set in the contract. Therefore, it is very important for a contractor to carry out his responsibilities with full trust to be a reliable and authoritative contractor. With this, the project can run smoothly and according to the client wishes.